What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of my Hungarian Let's Play, where we are finally the undisputed emperor, at least our nation is, and we're gaining imperial authority. Feels good, man. Currently, we're gaining what? It would take 10 months to gain 1.1 imperial authority. But keep in mind, all of the modifiers that we have, they are scaling. We've got a lot of scaling modifiers like this 10%, but also the 25% modifiers to our imperial authority. So, as we release more nations, any that are available, like Kiev and so on, it will actually give us not only more, but it will scale more. The same goes for Georgia and Syricia. Now, I don't want to release these nations while we're in negative prestige. I did realize in between episodes why the Russians jumped up in Liberty Desire so much there, and it was because we lost the modifier from the Pope. But of course, this little bit of overextension, etc., does not help. Yeah, so we're gaining imperial authority. Of course, we're going to be able to add imperial authority as we go into Turkey and so on and so forth, into the Caucasus region, as well as potentially Lithuania here as well. Speaking of Lithuania, oh damn it, our bloody CB has disappeared. That CB doesn't last for very long. We should be fabricating on Lithuania then in that case. Lithuania looks easy right now, especially because Bohemia will help us out. And that's a nice place to add Imperial Authority as well. We're going to want to go all the way up to 100 Imperial Authority to try to get as many votes as possible, as it does sway their votage. From all of these bigger or moderate nations like Prussia, Bohemia, Bavaria, etc. But so, with that being said, in the next few years, we're going to be kind of playing as though we're not the emperor, right? Doing some expanding while we can. So I'm quickly going to see how strong Mali is. We've got 52,000 troops. That's something. That's definitely something. A little bit awkward there in that case. I might need some more troops down here to fight Mali. Let's check Morocco out, because I could declare on him no problem. 28,000, that's more like it. Let's quickly just go crush Morocco, and I'm going to try to take the entire coastline here. And that way, once and for all, Morocco will stop raiding our bloody coast, hopefully. So France rivals us, to be expected. I'm going to go ahead and issue an embargo on him. Try to keep our power projection high. Yeah, we're still making some profit even with our army maintenance up. Hoping that taking money from these nations will allow us to continue getting some profit. But it is somewhat imperatively important, in my opinion, that we do go to war. Aha, our truce was up with the Ottomans. That means our truce should be up here. Let's quickly take out this one province minor. Alrighty, maybe we should just go in against the Ottomans. He's a bit of a more of a priority than Morocco, I would say. So while our country is stable down here, which I'm pretty sure it is, it totally is, let's bring our troops up, ready to go in once again against the Ottoman Empire, who is a tech ahead of us. We can tick up ourselves. We've got plenty of military, so I think why not? Let's tick up for -5. Oh, geez, did we just get unbalanced research? No, but we're at risk of getting unbalanced research, so I got to be aware of that. Alrighty. Now, the Ottomans were quite war-torn, were they not? Yeah, they've got very little manpower, and their numbers are not that high, so it's a good time for sure to go in against them. Let's get everything near the Ottomans and take a big chunk of land. Of course, that land can be added to the empire, which is very good. And we can do free city status with Trebizond, giving us a tiny bit more imperial authority once again. Definitely looking out for those opportunities to make free cities. I guess we should give Kiev away, because that way I can make him a free city as well, because his development is high enough. We're not really benefiting so much from that trade there in that province. Yep, so I'll be doing that once I have some prestige. Gotta make sure our prestige is in the positive, and fighting little wars like this is the way to go. Beautiful. Look at that. Plenty of imperial authority there as Prussia adds provinces. Very nice. Love it. We should try to break Tuscany's alliance with, of course, I keep looking at that when we don't have any damn prestige, you noob. You noob, I say. Alrighty, I'm going to fly my troops across when I can to Turkey. And does Turkey have core on that van? No, he doesn't. Good. So we don't have to worry about the coring progression here. Now, our inflation is above 10, guys. Not cool. Not cool. I think I'm going to be content with it being above 10, though. For now. But I can foresee in the future we're probably going to have to reduce it. Where's my pathetic navy? Let's bring it out here to do some transferring of our troops across to the Turkish side. I think Bohemia is going to help us out. There's war inside the empire. What the hell? What just happened? There's war inside the empire. But how? But who? But where? Yeah. Okay. Hoping that disappears somewhat more frequently. The other thing somewhat soon. The other thing to consider, guys, is if these guys develop their countries, could make them free city status, or if they get rid of their militarist leaders, etc. Something to keep an eye on. Norway. He's allied to Norway. That's no big deal. Let's get our troops across. We're gonna smash these auto derpage one more time. It's going to be very important that we win the battles, needless to say. I should be using my diplomats somewhere, though. Improve relations with just general heretics, I suppose. Yes, sir. Yeah, we're going to want Imperial Authority to also... I want Imperial Authority to also bestow Imperial Grace here and there, guys, with nations like Prussia to make sure our relations is as high as possible. Speaking of Prussia, keeps giving us some gifts. Very kind of you, sir. Very kind of you, sir. Appreciate that, Prussia. Even though it's only a little bit. Yep, we're definitely not spending our admin on that. We're going to be spending on our admin on ticking up, perhaps for negative 10%, considering manufacturers is making it more and more expensive, but also core, of course. We're going to be coring up some land. And really hoping for this to hurry the hell up. Armenia. Taking your sweet, sweet time. Going to get some more power projection here. We're doing really well in power projection. Part of the reason is because... we were able to rival France. But, yeah, I was worried about our power projection. There was a period where it was getting low, right? But, managing to get it up once again nice and high. Making some claims against Lithuania, which should be a nice, easy war. We can get yearly prestige from the Pope, yearly legitimacy. Both are good. Our stability is pretty high, but let's go for the 3 stability. Why not? It does certainly help. With the unrest and the conversion strength, etc. Armenia has some cash to be had. I love it. And let's go ahead and start this war here. Let's try to really speed siege with our 5 siege general. That guy's been alive forever. Zygmunt. Let's try speed siege down the capital city. But here's the moment of truth. I think Bohemia is going to help us, right? Now, did that irritate the Pope, this colony? Strangely, that colony didn't irritate the Pope. Is it because I started it before Eastern America was claimed by France. I think that's probably the case. Either way, guys, I think probably the best use of our colonists are trying to get the three trade companies going. Technically, we just need one province for a trading company, but the issue I'm encountering right now is that we actually don't have the colonial range. So I think probably anywhere, there we go. That's a good place to do it. Anywhere to begin the getting colonial range to kind of bridge out of here is a good move. This province here surely will give us access to some kind of Pacific island, I hope, but also it will give us range to Peru. We should consider taking out Peru, as we can just smash the Incans and cleave it the land. But he's at war with Great Britain. That's what I was about to say, is I suspect somebody else will do it before us. So there you go. Not that likely that we'll be able to pull that off, but I'm not too worried about it. Now, both of his allies aren't going to back him up, so we're about to break his relations with his allies. The Ottomans now officially have no allies, and our friends, the Bohemians, are still helping us out. The Bohemians are no joke. I'm going to stay here ready to reinforce. Wow, he's got like no troops. This is very good. So we're going to try and do a full cleave into his land. If this hasn't finished, it means we can do 93.4. So we'll have a look here shortly at 93.4 overextension. Beautiful. That's a nice event. Stability, I love it. Excuse me. Now, building weapons manufactory for support of manufacturers is pretty nice. But I think I kind of want to prefer to powerful my loans at this point. Let's see how much it is worth. Weapons manufacturing. I suspect not that much, right? Wow, 0.5. That's actually pretty good. I think loans are more important, guys. Let's get on top of it while we can. The inflation is killing me. I think loans at all costs at this point. Considering we're 3 stability, though, let's take yearly prestige from the Pope. This prestige does us well. Oh, jeez. The Ottomans coming in hard on that Mountains province. They could be grim for us. Damn it. That's so expensive. Damn it. We by far have the numbers. This is basically his whole army. It's just that they're not close. Oh my goodness, no way. Oh my goodness, we got stack wiped. I can't even believe that. We're about to get stack wiped again by the looks of things. Oh wow, guys, that's pretty brutal. I'm concerned about my liberties with Russia. Oh gosh, that does not bode well for this war. I mean, we can obviously win, but it's going to be at a big cost now. God dang it, that sucks big time. I can't retreat. Yep. I saw that coming. Ah, brutal. The war exhaustion is not that bad. War exhaustion is a big concern of mine. Okay, I'm hoping we can ninja this. Thank goodness. That's something going our way. Oh my goodness, dude. That was rough. Let's wait for reinforcements. Oh my goodness. That doesn't feel good. That doesn't feel good. I'm going to recruit some more troops and wait for some reinforcements here, and so that they can actually help us out. Some Bohemians. Okay, Bohemia's on Corfu. Now this guy doesn't appear to have many heavy ships. Let's see if we can go blockade Corfu. Oh god, that was brutal, guys. I can't take it back. I specifically had another stack there to reinforce for that reason. I was worried. Nice, he sieged down Corfu like a champion, though. That's good. He might have just assaulted it. Yeah, something going our way. Oh my goodness. Now we have to recruit a lot of troops. I suspected something like that might happen, but I guess my judgment was off. The damn Ottomans ripped my face apart. Feels really bad, man. And Russia perhaps will lose us war score here as well. So this war is going to be perhaps less decisive than I would have liked. But at least Bohemia is coming along here to aid us. Okay, nice. Russia actually won, unlike myself. Considering, guys, his liberty desire is okay, I'm actually going to operate on not so many troops. Considering we lost all of our troops. Where are the... God. Gonna lose this battle as well, I guess. I can't believe... I thought they were coming this way, that's my fault. These damn Bohemians, 80,000 of them are over there kind of twiddling their thumbs. Life's rough, life's rough, life's rough. Costing us some war exhaustion. Keeping an eye on the Russian liberty desire. He's been losing some troops, nowhere near as much as us. Dude, Bohemia, I really want your help, bro. It's hard to fight these guys in the mountains. Can you come help me out? You still... Okay, that is occupied. Alrighty. Give that to myself, please, not knights. At least his enthusiasm's low, so if we can manage to get some bloody war score, then should be able to piece them out. "23 transports there, that's what's important. What's going on, Bohemia? Where you going, my friend? Let's see if we can do like a kind of ask him to attach jobby. Because right when we could really do with his help, he's not wanting to help, it seems. At least Russia's nearby. I'll do the same thing with Russia. Try to attach him. This is really frustrating. I would have committed really hard from the beginning if I knew how much of a potato he was going to be. But the reality is that we should be fine. We should be fine to handle this. My choices are to commit more. I thought we could win this battle without committing so hard. Are you coming? Is this what you're doing? You're going to attach to me, please? This Bohemian is stressing me out, guys. I can't even begin to describe. This is a good place to engage if Russia will back me up. It's my own fault, guys. Like, I'm pretty self-critical, but the Bohemian AI is just going full potato. I hate it when this happens. He's just walking around aimlessly. Here's hoping that he's coming over to actually participate this time. But I have to man up. I just have to accept that he's not going to be here. So let's be really smart with my own AI. I'm confident that if we... Never mind. We can sit on the capital. That's fine to take a defensive battle as well. No, my siege general finally passed away. And now we're... our army tradition is nowhere near what it used to be. Unfortunately. None of it, we can't afford to do this stuff. Our advisors are all extremely expensive. And of course Russia walks away as well. I should have committed to this more from the beginning, I suppose. This is like the biggest fail we've had in a long time. I'm feeling really bad about this. Let's hope we do well. He's got 5 shock. Oh my goodness. 2 fire. Russia's coming. No negative to rolls this time. Come on, Russia. You can make it. I believe in you, buddy. Let's go. He's just ditching me. Beautiful. Thanks, Russia. He's not even trying. That's okay. Bohemia's coming in to save the day, right, Bohemia? You're coming to save the day, right? Maybe the Russians didn't have access, but they did though. They did though. First of all, the AI is broken and it has access everywhere. Like, let's not joke around. We all know that. Second of all, it's a fort level 1. He doesn't have a fort level 2 anywhere here. The Russians had access, and he just watches me die. This is so frustrating. Okay, we retreated just to this province, so we're all in the same bloody region, right? After this damn near infinite fail back to back to back to back, it's time to redeem ourselves, right, guys? Bohemia, Russia, let's do it. This is the most frustrated I've been throughout the playthrough, guys, and I know it's just as much my fault. I mean, I've been playing this game for so long. The AI though is so inconsistent. But it's my fault. I'm doing my best. I keep convincing myself that we're not in the worst spot with my allies nearby, and then they, make another mistake. It's killing me. It's flipping killing me. But I've convinced myself again that we're all nearby. We're all ready to participate. Okay, so let's just get bloody well. We've got his capital. Let's just get some war score, and we can take some land. We're gonna have to be content with what we can take, and just move on. Because at this stage we've lost so much war score from battles. If I can ruin his enthusiasm, if we do a small piece, at least it's not gonna have the longest truce time. I've got to be aware of where these guys are going. Let's stick near the Russians, because they will do. We're not in mountains, we're in dry lands, but we've got to be aware of where the Bohemians are at. Stop influencing these nations. Also, let's make sure to continue the siege here, in case the Russians want to go support somebody like Bohemia. Yeah. The Ottomans' enthusiasm swinged to low. Low enthusiasm is good, and we've now got some war score. Oh my goodness, dude. Let's try to get more war score. What a nightmare. What a bloody nightmare. This was a horrible war. It's not a productive use of our time at this point. I hope Bohemia just goes and smashes them. It's the battles with the CB which are worth something. We're at 3 stability. Let's lose stability via that event. Can try to get more from the... Where did the Russians go? That's Russia there. It's just one Bohemian unit. Okay, Bohemia's getting kited around. Now he's going to be blocked by that fort. Okay, just stay near our allies. Push the frontier forward. I'm hoping that we can win one battle, guys. That will really wreck their enthusiasm, but also give us a little bit of war score. But he's coming for us. If Russia fails... Yeah, he abandoned the mountains. He's got more sense than I do, apparently. So we could take a defensive battle on the highlands. Let's make sure to... Okay, that's a good general. Except our AI is just walking off. So let's do the same thing. Bohemia might be able to siege there up really quickly. Oh, damn. Admin is getting really high. We're not going to be able to spend it. Oh, I'm so tilted, guys. I'm so tilted. When I get tilted like this, I'm going to be taking a break, guys, in between episodes. End my recording session here so that I can come back with a fresh mind and we can be more decisive than this. This is really pathetic. Like, I'm ashamed to be recording right now after all this work. And it's no excuse that the AI screwed me over. It's not an excuse. We're strong enough at this point to where we can take the Ottomans out ourselves if we just play smarter than this. I allowed the AI to seduce me into kicking my ass, and I'm the only one to blame. Gonna make sure we got 10 plus war score, hoping the Bohemians take a good engagement against the Ottomans. I'm not too worried about our admin pulling further and further ahead because we can tick up from -10 and we're getting closer and closer to that second admin efficiency. We've got to peace out. Russia doesn't even have a general. Oh my god. Oh, I hate the AI in this game. We took a province, guys. Are you proud of me? Look at this. He's going to go into the mountains without a general. Well, he'll get stack wiped before anybody can even arrive to reinforce. Maybe he won't, though. But as soon as he takes the engagement, it's too late to peace out at that point. I hate it. I hate it, guys. One province. I'm ashamed. Can we get maybe 14 war score worth or something? No. 13. God. Oh, man. I'm more upset, guys, with this than I've been with anything else. I can see the comments now from the haters. God damn it, dude. That was freaking awful. A huge waste of time, a huge waste of troops, a huge waste of resources. I'm glad though that Russia has doesn't have liberty desire while we our troops aren't so high. That's a good sign. Let's boost relations with him. We have some prestige. Before I end the episode here, let's release. Quickly check that is inside the Empire. Release Georgia as another member of the Empire. Speaking of the Empire is still at war, which is pretty sad. It's not good. There's really no reason not to at this point add stuff to the Empire. Alrighty, guys, that was a bit of a fail episode in some ways, but we can go crush Morocco like it's no big deal. I know that much. We can go crush Morocco like it's no big deal, and that's exactly what I'm heading out to do right now. That, unlike the previous war, is going to be a productive war. Actually, Lithuania as well, eh? Okay, that's inside the Empire, thank goodness. We have to go deal with this. I wonder if Bohemia will do it. Can you redeem yourself, Bohemia? Can you take that out for me? I'm glad that's in the Empire because it's about to become heretical. Do you wanna? I know you got military access. Do you wanna, be a friend, Bohemia? Yep, brilliant, wonderful. At least it's not converted. So let's go take it out before they convert some land. And I'm going to be calling the episode here, guys. I'm just quickly going to position these guys so that my mind is in the right space for when I start up the next episode. Take out these rebels. Transport back to Africa. Go take out Morocco. Yes. We're making some... I should be happy that our economy is in goodish shape. I might bite a bullet here, guys, and let's do it. Reduce my inflation. It's too high. It's too high. I'm starting to get really nervous now, guys. There's a long road ahead to one faith. A long road ahead. I was hoping from the Ottomans that we can get a big chunk of Europe to add to the HRE, and then next war we can come down into East Africa. We've really got to pick up the pace now, guys. But, you know, that's what the absolutism is for, and so on. I don't know why. I'll make some absolutism to spare. Went down by 5. I'll check that out shortly. But, yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I promise we'll have a more productive and more satisfying episode next episode, and take some more decisive victories. But once we finally revoke, that's when things are really going to step up to another notch, right? So yeah, I'll see you then in the next episode where we have a more productive time. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you then.